Hello, guys. Welcome back to another episode of the Scaling Brokerage Podcast. Today, Cynthia has been kind enough to give us some of her time, share some of her experiences that she's had in real estate. So I'll kick it right off to her. Let's tell her a little bit about herself and her business over there in Atlanta and Convoy, over just right in the suburbs of Atlanta.
Thank you, Jake. Thank you for the opportunity to be here. I am grateful. And just a little bit about myself. I've been in real estate for many years, a long time. I've started out as a part-time agent, went to a full-time agent, and then on to a broker, and then on to broker and instructor for the state of Georgia as well. So I have a boutique brokerage in Conyers, and we do mostly residential, but some commercial as well.
Oh, nice. Wonderful. And tell us a little bit about. Take us back. When did you get started? How was kind of that? What was that first step into real estate for you?
First step into real estate was wanting to find something else to do with my time. I was actually in the airline industry.
Okay.
And had a lot of free time on my hands. So I decided that I would get into real estate and fill some of that time. Got into it, absolutely loved it. And rest is history after that. I'll go ahead and put it out there. I've been in real estate. I started in real estate in 1982.
Oh.
So it's been a long journey for me. It's been a long journey. So I've been in real estate, out of real estate, and for the last 24 years, it's been full-time real estate. And so that's been full-time agent, full-time as a broker since 2007. 2007 as full-time broker. And I've worked in new homes construction. I've worked in just in property management. I've worked in just residential sales as well. So I've been into several different areas of real estate. And real estate, for me, everything is all real estate. And as an instructor also, I still get to see different sides of it and have my hands in trying to train other people as well.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it must be a wealth of knowledge. Being that we've been through all kinds of different markets, ups and downs. Being part-time, being full-time, having a good understanding of agents kind of on both ends. That has to manage much better for those agents that are new to the industry, just starting out in real estate. They have you to come talk to and get that information from. So that's wonderful that you've been able to stick to real estate, and it's been able to in a sense take care of you as well. You've been able to stay full time for the past 25 years. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, thank you, and it has really served me well and helped me to serve other people as well. Because when I entered the market of real estate, we were at 16, 17, 18% interest rates. And we were still selling homes.
Yeah.
So when interest rates are at 6% and 7%, and people are saying that's too high, I'm going, in comparison to what?
Yeah, true.
Come on, let's put it all in perspective. So it's been different markets. I was here when the bubble burst in real estate in 2008. So went through that whole cycle as well. So weathered many, different seasons of real estate. So it's been good. No complaints. It's been good.
And a true testament, that we've been able to get through all those different phases, all those different times in real estate, and still, manage to come out on the other side.
Exactly.
That's awesome. And tell me a little bit about, on the recruiting side, do you guys do anything to attract agents to you? Do you guys do anything I should ask, do you do anything, to bring in more agents to help out?
I will say initially when I first got started back in 2007, I kept it real small. And that little small group of people were about 3-4 people, and we were just building the nucleus of
Yeah.
Alert Properties, which is building that, creating that environment that I wanted, you know. Then I got the bug to grow. And so I brought on agents. And I had someone recruiting for me for agents. Well, quickly found out that was not my avenue. That was
Oh,
not the way that I wanted to go. I needed to stay with bringing on agents that could buy into the model that I wanted for the company,
yeah.
and that it was more about service for them and not so much about, the dollar sign.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
dollar sign, I've always told them, will come, but the service there, that is going to feed you for time and time to come. And so it ended up, I did do a lot of recruiting, got up to almost about 20 agents, and decided that was not for me. That I wanted to be more of a broker that trained and taught and had people that were on board with the model that I wanted and the service that I wanted for the clients and the customers that we had. So I end up letting a lot of those agents go. And so now we're back down to a small firm, and we have 6 now.
Oh,
And
nice.
so, and I can truly say that I'm seeing more production out of the 6 than I did out of the 20.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. No, and it can happen to us, if we, kind of start to bring on, one agent, it's like, then we meet with another agent and they're, similar. It's like, I brought on them, I might as well try them out as well. But
Mhm.
sometimes, like you said, those agents aren't always going to fit the culture, fit the mold or want to participate. So, it can be a struggle, finding more agents that are more like the 6 you have, than maybe more like the some of the agents that, we let go there. Do you still recruit if you run into someone that kind of reminds you of, maybe one of the agents you have in office or anything like that?
I do my recruiting now one-on-one,
Yeah, just kind of word of mouth style.
and I trust the agents that are with me now to recruit other people that they would like to work with in the office. And so they come to me with someone that they co-opt with, or someone that they've observed and that they want me to reach out to. And sometimes they themselves will reach out to them. And I found that that is a plus when the brokerage that you work for, you're now out looking and seeking, and agents are saying, okay, so what is it so special that you want to bring me on? And it's
Yeah.
because they have the mindset or the work ethics, to be able to come and fit in and take on the environment that we have here, in opposed to me just going down a list and say, come and let me talk to you. Come, let me talk
Yeah.
to you. The agents, I push them to do that. And then I do it as well. But the agents, they bring more information on other agents that
Yeah.
do it. Mhm.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. And that's a great strategy. I'm kind of similar to like almost revenue share models, where they're having those agents go out and enlisting and try to bring other agents on, but with a lot more of a personal touch to it, obviously. Wanting to bring those agents on that, maybe they know will benefit from, things you have to offer, different things that you have to teach them and train them on as well. So that's really awesome. That's really awesome there. And to dive in a little bit too, have you ever used any kind of like recruiting system or anything that might be helpful for any of the listeners back when you were attempting to scale or even now?
Well, I was not using a system per se. I was using someone who was a broker in the past, who was closing down a brokerage, who is now offering services through other brokerages in my area, to be able to go out and recruit agents for them. And so they did the calling, they did the introducing Alert Properties to, the potential agent.
Yeah.
They did all of that. And so when they got to a point where they felt that they were ready to introduce them to me, and then I could, finish the pitch, they would bring them to me. But as far as a system, I've not used a electronic system or any of that, just a human
Yeah.
system
Yes.
that was out there looking for agents for me. However, what I found out is that having someone who has not experienced the culture that we formed in my company, having that person out there recruiting for me was not a brilliant idea, because they brought people on that they thought would fit. And
Yeah.
that just didn't work. And it didn't work. And they brought people on for sure.
Yeah.
People came, but they really did not have a good idea of what they were coming to, because someone educated them about alert properties that was not.
Yeah. That wasn't there.
Yeah. So
Absolutely. My apologies. And I know social media can be a huge way for us to, kind of give them a glimpse into, our culture, how we operate, how we do things on, even a day-to-day basis in some cases, without actually obviously having them there or anything in the office. So have you guys gotten into like social media or like kind of an attraction side of things there?
and not for bringing in buyers. Now I do a lot. I don't do a lot, but I have other people that do the social media part. And most of it is educating buyers and sellers on what to do and what not to do. For example, one of the agents in the office is also a loan officer. So that agent and I will often do podcasts on what we see in the market, what buyers should know, what they shouldn't know, sellers, what they should ask, questions to ask. And then my website has a lot of content on it for both buyers and sellers, which are in PDF format, and they can just print it off and have that and have that information. So as I said, I'm an instructor, so naturally I'm real heavy on the side of educating, not just my agents, but educating the public as well as to how to help the agent protect them when they are working with them in a transaction. And so that is usually the bulk of my social media. It's just little spurts about what's going on, how to get yourself ready, credit wise to purchase, what it's going to take, and things of that nature. We do a lot of little videos and snippets like that, and we do just things about what to look for, what's important, what's the process that you to look forward to step by step and things of that nature. And don't do all the steps at once.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's where I come from as far as social media. It's just educating. And people have called and contacted me because they say, well, I saw you tell or say this or say that, and I want to know if you can give me some more information about it. So for me, freeing up information that I have and just making it free to others has been beneficial.
Absolutely. I
Mm-hmm.
can agree with you. And that's, that's, for on the agent side, you're helping them in doing something that they really want to do. So it makes it a lot easier to, have that conversation or talk to them however we need to be helpful for them too. So that's awesome. Right? And tell us a little bit about what does the future look like? I know 2025 kind of just kicked off. What are the goals for you and I mean, for the brokerage and for the business this year?
Future 2025.
I know.
And the thing is we're almost at the end of it. But the thing is what I want to be able to do is we're at 6 right now. I'd like to be at 9 by December 31st. 2025. I'm not trying to double. If I can bring in 3 additional agents and get them in the groove, help make them successful and prosperous, in this business, and really have a good grasp on how to interact with clients, how to be there for them, how to be alert to their needs, and that will be what I am striving for. And so, and not lose any connection with the 6 that I already have, but let those 3 add in. So, and that's why I see if I try to move it past that point, that I lose connection. And I don't want to do that, because right now the agents are able to call and they can contact me, and I'm available and accessible to them. And I try my best to stay current on all information. So in order for me to take the time to keep myself informed on current things in the market, I also have to be able to be mindful that I can't stretch that pool too wide, or then I'm not going to be able to service them. So if I can bring in 3 by the end of this year, one every 4 months, I'm good.
Awesome. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And some advice for new brokerage owners. Do you have anything for, someone that might be getting started in today's market? Any suggestions you give them?
Take your time.
Okay.
Take your time. Do not take time and know who you are in the business as a broker, because being a broker is different than being an agent under someone else. Even if you were an associate broker, being that broker now puts you in a different mindset. Know what you want your brokerage to look like. Know what you want to offer. Know what you will accept and what you will not accept. I sometimes see, I work with a lot of new brokers that call me, I'm a mentor and things of that nature, but they want to hop into it and get it going. I need some agents.
Well, yeah.
Not so quick.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not so quick, because at that point, you just take anyone that was signed on, and that might not be the best thing for you. And I've done it, taken them on and realized that was not the best move. And then another thing I would say is that if you bring someone on and you find out that's not a best fit for the company,
yeah,
don't drag your feet either. We're releasing them.
Absolutely. No, something I've heard quite a few times from brokerage owners is can't keep extending that out and kind of trying to heal the wound, or so to speak. But getting the bad apple out of the bunch can help you save some other apples before they go bad too.
Exactly. And it frees up your time to work with the good apples.
Yeah,
absolutely. You spend so much time trying to cultivate this bad apple and save them. Just let the apple go and move on.
I love it. I love it. Well, Cynthia, let the people know where can they find you if they're in the Atlanta area looking to get in contact, or just maybe want to speak about anything that you mentioned today. How can they get in touch with you?
Well, they can get in touch with me through my website, which is at Alert Properties, RE for real estate.com, Alert Properties, RE.com, or they can email me at Alert Properties. That's Alert Properties Info at gmail.com. Alert Properties Info at gmail.com is the email, or they can reach out via phone at 770-484-5200. 770-484-5200.
I love it. I love it. We'll have everything linked down below in the chat, in the comments as well, guys. So if you have any questions, want to get in contact with Cynthia, we'll have everything linked right there. So you can get in touch. But really do appreciate you coming out today, Cynthia. Thank you for sharing some time and sharing some of your experiences in real estate.
Thank you. I appreciate this opportunity, and I look forward to moving forward. I'm sure as you all will in this real estate industry.